how to trade a break and retest strategy that I want to talk about today. Alright, I want to talk about when you see a market break out of a previous resistance like this place. See this line? You see that price broke out with a long momentum candle, and now price retested back to where it broke out from. That's this horizontal red line. Alright, so when price breaks out from this zone, is known as the resistance. It now came back, tested back to it, now turned as support. So when price get to this region back, alright, we now consider it as a level to continue the sell. Alright, so what we'll now do now, since this is the 1 hour time frame, we'll now go to the 15 minutes time frame. This is how I enter this trade. We'll now go to the 15 minutes time frame and look what the market is doing. The market is forming the market formed a double top. Alright, double top. Now broke out of the double top. Alright, when it broke out of the double top, it now broke out of the double top. When it broke out, see this horizontal line now, this horizontal line I drew here, it broke out of it. Now retested, now broke out of it, now went down. Then now it's not trying to retest that double top, that this place, this horizontal line it broke out from. It's not trying to retest it now. When it retests it, it will now reject here. When it rejects here, it will now continue selling to this TP. Alright, to this TP region. So that's how the break and retest strategy works. You have to go to the higher time frame. If you are using the 4 hour, to analyze the break of resistance, then you go to 15 minutes time frame for your entry. But if you are using the 1 hour, you go to 5 minutes time frame for your entry. So that's how it works. So basically, in summary, when you see a price breaks out of a structure in the higher time frame, all right, you wait for it to retest. Then you go down to your lower time frame and also wait for it to break out of a double top or a resistance level in that lower time frame, then you can enter your trade. But you must make sure when you go to the lower time frame, market break structure as well, like telling you that okay, it break structure as well, and that's where you know that okay, yes, this market is going to actually buy more or sell. But when you go to the lower time frame and you see that the market is not forming any structure, it's not breaking out of any resistance level, then you know that this market doesn't want to continue the buy, continue the sell. So that is one of the secrets, alright, of break and retest strategy. Alright, thank you. So we are going to be doing before and after of this trade and how it played out. Okay, you can see we are in the 5 minutes. Alright, we're in the 5 minutes time frame, and if you go to the like I said earlier, go to the 1 hour time frame, you see that price broke out of a resistance, like broke out of a resistance. Alright, now it retested, like price broke out with this long momentum candle, then we tested back to this resistance level. Alright, we tested back here. So when that's how to trade the break and retest, we look for where price breaks out of a resistance and we test back to it as a support level. Then you go to your 5 minutes time frame. When you go to the 5 minutes time frame, you can see that price formed a double top. Alright, so this double top is telling us that okay, market wants to either continue buying or selling. Right, so right here we know that okay, price broke out of the neckline of the double top. So this telling us that price is going to keep selling from here. So what we have to do is just know that, okay, yes, price wants to keep selling from here. What we'll do is just enter more positions. And enter more positions with the date that price will continue selling from the neckline. Alright. But this one I did now is a faith entry. But most of the time it's advisable to wait for a rejection candle around that neckline. When price will test the neckline, wait for a rejection candle. But the reason why I entered, I'm very sure that it's going to keep selling. So our TP will not be around here. Our TP will not be around this region. Alright. So this is how the break and retest strategy works. So we are going to do before and after of this trade. Okay. Alright. So that is it. Be on the trade. It's as simple as that. It's a very simple strategy. You just follow the rules at all time. Alright. Yeah. Video helpful. You can subscribe, turn on your notification, and follow for more videos, because I'm going to be sending more before and after videos, and I'm going to explain how I enter the market, and I'm going to be teaching you more on how to trade the break and retest strategy properly. All right.